Hi, I'm Darla and
I'm her sister, Karen Schwenzig.
we are going to be doing the strawberry with the greenery on the top, and it's a drawstring bag, and it can be used for a purse or anything for a child. It's made with the 4 petal of Winter Designs templates, and she also has a larger size that is a regular petal, and it's a 4. We also have the size of the 6 petal, which we just finished doing a video for that one where it creates a flower on it. And this is the regular size. And this is the size that we use to make the flower.
And this is the flower petal. And then for the greenery, we have another template.
And those 2 templates are new.
Brand new.
So, yep.
Brand new. You're seeing them first thing now.
So anybody that has the petal templates, I'll have the flower petal and the strawberry top available separately. But I'll also sell it as a bundle too. All right, and we'll be back in a minute to show you how to make this.
We are going to show you how to make the strawberry with the 4 petal template. This is the regular size, and Linda Winter has a video on it at Winter Designs or Linda Videos on .com, or
YouTube.
I want to say .com for some reason. And this is the one that we just got done that was made with the 6, and we ended up cutting 4 of these, and then you cut 2 of these to make the greenery at the top.
And you're going to have 4 outer fabrics with the petal and 4 inner fabrics with the petal.
When you cut this one out, you cut 2, but you put 1 edge on a fold, so you've got double layers.
Yes.
And the other difference with this was you had to have, for the yellow casing, a separate piece.
Yes. And this one, our greenery, is part of the casing.
Yeah.
So that'll work.
Let's take a close-up. Well, yeah, let's take a close-up at that, just so we can show that this here has sewn on. Yeah, perfect. And then show the inside of that too. It's all one piece of fabric, so there's no casing there, which is nice. Okay.
Now we're going to take, and what I did is I cut green, and then I cut 2 of them on the fold. This is the fold side.
Cut like this.
And then I put SF101 on
One
half
side.
of it, on the one side, because that's the side that I want to have at the top when we create this. And
Perfect.
so Karen's going to sew the 1/4 inch seam around, and then once the seam is sewn, then we clip and trim the edges on the corners so that we can turn it inside out.
I like to use needle down on this because then when you get into the corners, 1 more stitch, you can pick it up, turn it, and set back down and keep going.
When you cut out the SF101, you can do it with it being on the fold, but you can cut it in half after you cut it out, and then use 1 for each, because you have to have 2 of those, 1 on each side to make it.
And the template comes with cut marks so that you can get right into the points and those inner points rather than having to cut and then use scissors to cut.
And make sure you stay stitch your ends. You just need to do like 3 stitches back so that you make sure it won't unravel on you.
Can I borrow your scissors?
You may.
Because otherwise I would use the pinking ones, but for the corners, I just take and trim out.
Don't cut the thread, just cut close to the thread so that you don't have all that bulk in your little corners.
And then go right up to
Slit, yeah.
the slit as much as possible without cutting it. And then you're gonna trim off the extra peak. And we're gonna go right up to, and this one's the same. And then I'll trim off the excess. And then once those are trimmed, then we'll take and turn it inside out. And this is a good thing to have, like a stiletto or something, to
Poke that corner out.
and then also to get them so it's, and then you want to do that with each one of the peaks. And since we did it with white thread, you're going to see the white thread through it. But that way then they can get an idea of it anyway. And then once you get the peaks out, then we'll probably have to cut to go iron this so that we can make sure that it's nice and flat. Okay, it's this one.
Yep, you did that one already.
I know, but I don't have it quite out there.
Ah,
These are ones you have to finagle a little bit too.
Yeah. And then it's a matter of just pressing it.
Perfect. All right, we're going to press, and then we'll be right back.
Okay, now we've got it
iron.
turned inside out
Right
and
side out.
ironed it, and so now we're going to pin it to the seam, the halfway point. I did fold it in half and found my center, and it will go on the seam since there is 4 petals to this, and then I'm going to pin it into place.
And this is actually a lot faster than the petal, the flower petal, because there's
You don't
only
have the extra
4.
piece to sew in.
Yeah, you've only got 4 petals, and you don't have a casing. So this one's really fast.
And then you're gonna take your inside piece, that,
And once
lining.
again, we left a split in one of the seams so that we can turn it inside out later.
and then we're going to carefully get this inside without getting stuck.
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna pin the heck out of it so I don't miss the seams, right?
There's not as many
Yeah,
petals
we don't have as
to
many
this
layers.
one.
And then
So
make sure that
just
all
remember-
the strawberry leaves are pointed down.
Yeah, and then I'll retake and pin
I'm gonna take
this to the petal.
table off.
And you were saying with both of these, you could make them with the larger size and
Yeah.
stuff with, you know, little
The-
goodies. So it was a practical bag, but still
Yeah.
cute.
The only thing is you'd have to resize the,
Yeah, yeah.
you know, if you did
Yeah.
make a big one.
Well, the first one you made, you didn't use a template for the
Yeah.
strawberry leaves or for the flower petals. So you could do that. And if you decide you want to do that and you want a template, just call me. We've got the laser machine and the software so we can design one for you.
Okay, I think I've gotten
Okay.
this one. This is that pin that you didn't like, the
This one's-
end of it.
That one's not pinned.
Oh.
Yeah, why do you keep using that one if you know I don't like it?
Throw it away. It's why we keep that rotary cutter blade that has the little, you
That
know,
little jink
ding
on
in
it?
it. Yes,
Okay,
because,
there
well,
you go.
maybe we can get one more use out of it.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm the same way. I'm terrible with that.
Mhm.
Now I'm going to have her sew around it, 1/4 inch.
You got it. Oh, that's the lining. I got it. Okay.
free arm really helps here, but if you don't have the free arm, then you can actually sew from the inside to make it a little bit easier. If you've got a machine that doesn't allow you to remove the arm, you probably know that trick. Sewing from the opposite side.
That's how I made my first one, was without the arms.
But if you have it, it does make things easier.
Oh, no kidding. Yep.
Right.
Okay, then we're gonna take this and find the hole that was left. And that's when we're going to bring it inside out. And you just gotta keep working it and get it through the hole. It's coming.
There we go.
Okay, then
Stuff that lining down in. After you sew the hole closed, we're not going to do it right now, but
to create this top, then what we're gonna do is this gets folded down so that you have about 1/2 inch or so of the V that comes up into the thing, and then Karen should sew it about 1 inch in. So do you have an inch marking on your sewing machine?
I do.
Then you can use that.
Then I should change my needle position.
Okay.
And you can also use a friction pin or a chalk mark or whatever if you wanted to give yourself a measurement there to draw a line and have a stitch line that's there for you.
Yes, you could do that also.
Yeah. Think how easy this is to come together. This is a pretty quick little bag that has lots of personality.
And then once you have it sewn, then we'll do the drawstrings through it. Now you're going to see where Karen sews because she's got white thread on there.
It's definitely going to show up. I did not bring green with me.
I have green thread, but all right, so I'm going to show on the side because right there I could see how much was folded. So pull it out for a second to show the little bit of a lip here. So you can see how much that's folded over. So that creates a casing and more. And see how that little bit of green is showing there too. Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. And once again, I'm going to do that with my table off of there so I can easily do this. Oh, there. So that is the 1 inch mark. Oh, I was wrong. Okay.
You can do it 3/4 too, I think.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on if you're doing cording or if you're going to do fabric.
Depending on how wide you need the,
I mean, you could even use binding tape if you wanted to.
yeah,
So lots of options.
yeah.
A leather strap might be cute. You know, a thin leather cording. Raid your stash and see what you have on hand.
Moving forward to the other half.
When I pinned the greenery onto the bag to have it sewed together, I made sure that my side that had the SF-101 was facing towards the inside of the berry, because I wanted it so that when I flip it, it would be on the outside.
Mm-hmm. A little more stability.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't cut in between. That's just me though. Goes faster that way. All right.
And then we're going to take cording that
Let's
I made a little bit wider than twice this.
Measure how long that is, if you don't mind.
I'll do it with this one. I think I did it like 25,
Okay.
26 inches.
26
All right,
inches.
great, thanks.
And that's when I feed it through. And do basically the same thing that I did on the flower one, because you're just putting it through the casing.
And drawstring bags are so cute and fun for kids, you know, to put whatever in. But these two, this one and the flower petal, they just have such personality that I can't see anybody not wanting to carry this.
And then I just take and knot it kind of to hold it so that it stays on it. And then I want to come from the other side then and do the same thing. Uh-oh, did I pull this cord through?
Yeah, sometimes that can happen. It's almost there though.
I probably should have put this on to hold it.
There you go.
That was an easy catch.
It was just inside by like an eighth of an
good
inch.
catch. Yeah.
I did that when I was doing my reusable gift bags. I found out one time I was threading through and the end disappeared in, and I was like, ah, not at first. I got it.
Or pin it to the edge or something. Yeah.
Yep.
And I'll do
Yeah. And again, I think this would be cute too if you used a heavier interfacing and had it so it was a basket that stayed open. I mean,
Yeah.
that would be really cute with the strawberry petals there. You know, the leaves on top, I think would be just adorable.
Yeah. A basket like this that just stays open, but it has the decoration like the strawberry.
And then you can stuff it with all kinds of goodies. I mean, even just if you're going through fabric scraps, this is a cute thing to have on the table.
Yeah.
To hold your scraps, or for kids' toys or whatever. So tools or toys or whatever it is. I don't know if I'd put food so much in here unless it was packaged, but lots of fun things. So.
And then I tie a knot after I get the
To hold the ends of the cords together so that the doohickey won't come off.
The cord stop.
Cord stop. There's the
The
word.
cord stop. And if you made face masks, that's when I was really introduced to the cord stops. You know, we had them on clothes, but I'd never used them before. So I started using them on face masks so you could adjust it, throughout the day when it was really bothering you. So,
Okay.
yeah.
and then
How cute. I mean, that's adorable. Yep. And then you can finagle it to get those leaves just how you want it. You can press it, you can stuff it, you can do all kinds of fun things with it. I mean, poof it out too. How cute. All right, so you're going to find a couple videos. You're going to find this video and this video. Those are the more recent videos. But I'll also have a video that has been out there for a couple years now on the regular petal baskets. So cute curvy baskets, and then the strawberry basket and the flower petal basket. And again, you have Darla and Karen doing the two latest ones with the two new templates, the strawberry strawberry bag top for the strawberry, of course, and then the flower petal for the flower basket too. So I'm gonna see if I can zoom out smoothly, probably not for these two, just to say thank you again to them. Darla came up with this idea and sent it to me, I don't know, a couple years ago. And it's just adorable. I'm so glad we got to have videos. And you got to see my arm and my hands and everything in there too. Thanks, guys. And thanks, everybody, for watching. Let me know what your favorite one is. Do you like the strawberry or do you like the flower petal best? Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.